or the Niger Delta militants. That's what they give to themselves, wearing the army uniform, right? And they claim they are fighting for Biafra. No, they are not. You dumbos.
Live update, live update, live update. Biafrans all over the continent of the world. This is a live update currently happening now as I am reporting this information for Biafrans, for international communities to understand that the Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Defense Forces are at work. We are in a serious battle with the Nigerian terrorist government. They have come with their many armor tanks. They have come with many armor tanks. We are dealing with them now in Owerri. It is happening live and direct. After the battle in Okigwe, they came to Owerri. We are engaging them match to match, bomb to bomb, bullet to bullet, iron to iron. So this information is coming to you from the office of Major General Gento de Yahoo, the Papa Okigwe in general. So I want Biafrans to understand what is currently going on. That is a brutal war that is going. I want the international community to understand that the Biafra Liberation Army is at war. I want all the saboteurs to understand that the men on ground are seriously in war.
Those are the kind of lunatics. You know something about them as well. And if you have observed them, they are also a bunch of liars too. Like shameless liars. If you tell on them, they will deny. If you show them evidence, they will tell you it's an old video. That's a long time. Or it's a voiceover. Or it's share you get. But guess what? Where they feel comfortable in their own terrain, you will see them dropping celebrating it. They killed 3 people yesterday at in a market, right? You go and show that. I mean, this BLA terrorist working for Simon Ekpa. They have killed 3 people. When they say no, it's a lie. Where did you see that? Oh, you this liar. You this Yoruba betrayer. They will call you names. They quickly attack you. Now show them the evidence. So is this your evidence? This is an old video. This thing happened in Congo. It happened in Congo. I saw this video 5 years ago. They are so slippery. They are so treacherous, and they are so shameless too. So look at me very well. I deal with people like you because your word and everything don't really get to me. And what I use your word to do is that I kind of get you right up more. Do you get that? I get you right up more because I'm currently making you type a lot of comments now. You probably have typed about 3-4 comments in 1 minute because you want to defend a terrorist that has now been jailed. Right? He's been jailed. And it's going to be there for 6 years. Right? And in case if you have no idea who is Maiyegun, there was a guy called Adeyinka Grandiot. I actually met him. And the moment I met him as well, I saw how empty. Baba, social media and try you. I don't lie you. There are some of these guys that when you see them on a one-on-one, you just be like, man, except if your brain is that kind of like a shallow. People like that shouldn't even be able to have an impression on you. I met him. And it wasn't long enough when he started his own campaign, or he was yet to actually start, it was yet to effect any form of terror, on the Igbos in Yoruba land, Adeyinka Grandiot. I called him out here. They jailed him too. So who is Simon Ekpa? Your crime minister. Now you have terrorists leading themselves as, what do you call it, Biafran Liberation Army. You must agree with them or else they will call you a saboteur. People they kill. It was reported that when you get to some of these their camps, you've seen some of those videos, decomposing bodies and the rest of that. Nobody will see that and pretend that it didn't happen. It happened. And who are the owners of the bones that you saw in their camps? They are the bones of their fellow Igbos, those they kidnapped, and then possibly decided to kill if they can pay ransom. And then they will turn around and tell that, no, it's the Nigerian army, it's all lies, it's this or that. But this guy brags about it most of the time. Here's another clip of this mofo.
The same Mazisumes, the same Zog politicians, the same Zog stakeholders who willingly came to Gento privately in a meeting, in delegates. Then it was them now that is calling Gento a terrorist. It was them now that turned against the men on the ground, calling them unknown gunmen. Let me use this opportunity to address the international community and to address the Southeast and to address Southeast people, the Igbo people, that the Biafra Liberation Army is not a terrorist. And there's no way they will be a terrorist. I want to give you a names of the people who sponsored us, who equipped us, who encouraged us in all. Because of political interest, because of political manipulation, they turned against the men on the ground. They turned against the men on the ground because of political interest. The same thing Mazi did in Aronizog. Now, there's a man called Ekele Edimele. Ekele Edimere. And the COC Akorisa. Emenihe Kasimia and the Odumegu Etulu. Naira and Power. These are the people. I want the federal government to investigate them. They are the ones that supported us. They are the ones that encouraged us. They are the ones that even bought some rifles, some weapons for us by then.
I mean, come on, man. You've seen the Igbos in their glory, in their own... that is what they reduced the whole Biafran agitation to. Bunch of thugs with guns who are now doling out and rolling out orders and all of that. And yeah, they are to be praised. Yeah, men on ground. Men on ground doing what? Fighting Fulani terrorists, that be fighting army or killing your own people. How do you think the world sees that? Do you really think you are the only person living in your... do you think that everybody is living in that your bubble? And have you asked yourself, how come that the rest of the world continue to demand for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, right? And your crime minister, Ekpa, right, got almost abandoned by so many of you, except for a few who traveled to... They said they went to go... they went to see him during his court trial. You probably will go and see him again in prison. Ask Adeyinka Grand Diot. After all his mouth, all his noise, all his threats, you can't be living in a Western world like this. You know, people that can talk the way Ekpa was behaving, there are people like that, Gentle, Yahoo, all those kind of thugs, those terrorists that lives inside that contraption. They are the ones who can talk like that in a lawless place. How do you live in a Western world? Turn on your camera where you have what is called digital footprint, and you are celebrating terrorists. You are celebrating murder. You are celebrating the killings that ordinarily should not even be linked to you at all. Eh? How? Adeyinka Grand Diot was there in London after whatever happened between himself and his wife. He just lost it. Every day, Igbo this, Igbo that, to the point that he started teaching people how to make homemade bombs to go and bomb Igbo shops. It was on social media. He was asking people to kill them. And all it took was just for somebody to make a report. That's it. And those he thought he was trying to impress, right? They watched him spend that 4 years in jail. Yeah. And right now, he's begging them that they should probably come and sponsor him to go back to Nigeria. They want to kill him here. Nobody wants to kill you. It's always nice to advocate and push and the rest of that. But for where you live, I mean, come on. I won't sit down there now and be like, yeah, Yesterday, 15 people, they killed, my people killed so Kiniko people. You want to bring war to your land. The only war fought in that contraption, a genocidal war, was the one that Nigeria initiated in Biafra land, and they were blamed for it. But from a very safe distance, you are mobilizing money. They found out that I was sending money to these terrorists. Do you understand? He was sending money to them. Then they went about and said, Nigeria has promised. Who the hell is Simon Ekpa? For real. A terrorist. It's not more than that. I've said it before. I'm saying it again. A terrorist. He's not just glorifying it. It's not just celebrating it. He's funding it. And that's what they found with him. Sending money to a group of people who are harming your own people. But you are telling everybody that they are defending them from the Nigerian soldiers. What the heck is that? You can now grab your phone and boo me. You want to abuse me. Instead of you to be thanking me. Because now you have somewhere to vent out your frustration of your miserable life. Call me any name. Call me any name. Yeah, go on. Eventually, you are going to arrive at what is called the acceptability. Shima accept. And in 5 years' time, it will be out. And that will be in year 2030. In the earliest. It will never mention anything Biafra again. I promise you that. And it's not because anybody said, anybody paid or anybody compromised. No. Because he has been so stupid that he got so carried away that he thought maybe Nnamdi Kanu was just an idiot who didn't know how to do things. Nnamdi Kanu was leading a group called IPOB that has its membership in over 140 countries. So connected, so organized that they have their representatives in every of this country. So somebody that just probably stumbled on this, think he could ride on it and rubbish it. It's caused a sizable amount of damages, so no doubt. But trust me, you will never hear from him again. Now you can tell yourself, Finland cannot do anything, like some of you idiots are bragging on social media. Good enough for you. You will remain that social media keypad warriors. And you'll keep passing, pushing different allegations against everybody. If it makes you feel better, if it helps your lunacy, please go ahead and do it. So right now, the brigade that he said he created, Baba, the second week when he was arrested, they started fighting themselves. Guess what they are fighting for? They are fighting for leadership and control and money. Today, these same idiots that are here pretending to actually be united for terrorist Ekpa, they are not even like, they are not looking themselves in the eyes. Oh, are you with me? If you go to some of their pages, you have Orabu Ese. They call that one Orabu Fulani. That one is supposed to be Simon Ekpa's Secretary of State. Secretary of State. Orabu Ese or Orabu Fulani. That's what they call her. They are in the same camp less than a year ago. Another one, there's this one that is a boarded, idiot like that. He gets one boarded like that, like somebody that is wearing a kusha. What do they call him? They said that one is the deputy prime minister. So that one said he's the one that's supposed to replace Ekpa. No, in fact, he's saying that he's the one replacing Ekpa. That one is said that no. As a secretary to the government of Biafra, these lunatics actually have people listening to them that believed them. Ish. So that's the verdict. Now let's go to something else. And if we still have the remnants of Ekpa's guys here, my friends are with spanners. These are useless people, okay? They are not useful to anybody. Even last spanner as many of them as possible, Lori. Now. Let it start. So I want them to hear this. They've heard it. And we have also heard them too. Director Scott and Wes is there. They are useless. They are not useful here. Okay. And if you are one of his supporters too that feels so offended, right, just know that it's intentional too. Because it's time for somebody to knock you that knock in your head and bring you back to reality. And if you can't, then you're of no use to me. So you can excuse yourself as well. Like, Now let's go to something else. There is this police officer, because before I go to politics, so there is this police officer kind of appealing to their fellows in that contraption after seeing videos of some of them caught on camera collecting bribes, right? So he sent out this appeal. Then we're going to go and see where the wicked.
I feel so bad when I saw our police officers being paraded, that we were caught collecting monies or counting monies. You know, I think it is time we began to tell our officers to always be very, very conscious of their environment. Like I've always said, I'm not against discipline, and I am not in support of corruption. Corruption is bad. Corruption is everywhere in our system. And we are doing everything we can to ensure that we stamp it out. But then, whatever you see the Nigerian policemen doing or getting involved in is just a reflection of what is happening across the country, except we want to deceive ourselves. But then, I want to warn our officers, don't always let people use you as scapegoats. How on earth could you be counting money like that, as if you are in the market? Look, let me tell you now, many Nigerians, I don't want to say all, it is not all. Many Nigerians do not like you. They vilify you. They said you are corrupt, albeit wrongly, because you are not the only one. Now, you are doing things, you are not helping yourself. You are not helping yourself. Because many of these Nigerians who are vilifying you, who are saying you are corrupt, they do not know your challenges. If they know your challenges, they will pity you. And that is why some of us, we are trying very hard to let people know the challenges that Nigerian policemen are facing. I am quite aware that vehicle that you took to that point, you were the one that took care of that vehicles, that rickety vehicles. As rickety as it is, you were the one who paid to repair. Because most of these vehicles, they are damaged beyond repair. That is for officers, for divisions that even have any vehicles. Some of these vehicles, they are already parked, damaged beyond repairs. The one that Yoruba will say, you will be the one that will pick these vehicles, take it to the mechanic. You will be the one that will go to spare part dealers and put your name down. You will buy on credit. Maybe it is the gear that is bad, or the LED lamp that is bad, or the horns, or steering, or whichever part. Police officers will be the one that will go to the spare part dealers to buy on credit, on the understanding that they will be paying by installment. I know your challenges because you were the one that will buy fuel inside that vehicles. So that is not an excuse anyway to be corrupt. But can you help it? Can you help it? The person who sent you there now will not come out to say that he sent you there to go and collect money. Even though by the time you come back, he will definitely ask. He will ask how far. That is the word. I won't say more than that. He will ask how far. But I am saying that you should always be conscious of your environment. We have many organizations. Are you the only one going to the road? There are so many security agencies, both military and paramilitary. Are you saying that it is only policemen now that are involved in these things? But it is only you, always. Why? That is only you. It is time we began to even be cautious, to be respectful. I have seen a situation where a motorist parked without being stopped by policemen and came out and gave policemen money. Private vehicles, commercial vehicles, without being asked. We have officers like that who will only check you and ask you to go. Some officers.
Àmọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ gbé kalẹ̀ yìí ó dàbí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni tí ọpọlọ rẹ̀ yòrò tàbí